Those of you who are seeing through the morning, there is lunch. Right? So some people are doing parade and you can still go do parade. You don't catch up on the parade. But one of our honours group are going to perform some playback for us, which will give us a little chance to breathe. So the honours who are not performing, by the way, you're going to have your chance coming in the next 2 months. Okay, your public moment. So Ndize-Ndize. All right, Playback Theatre group. I introduce you.
Ndize-Ndize, Ndize na le bola, Ndize-Ndize, Ndize na le bola, Latino Veta, all man in temple, Latino Veta, all man in temple, Ndize-Ndize, Ndize na le bola, Ndize-Ndize, Ndize na le bola, Latino Veta, all man in temple, Latino Veta, all man in temple. Ndize-Ndize, Ndize na le bola, Ndize-Ndize, Ndize na le bola, Latino Veta, all man in temple, Latino Veta, all man in temple, Ndize-Ndize.
So I am Kabelo, and I'm in the process of innovating how we use emojis to develop emotional literacy in children.
Hi, my name is Nomfundo, and an innovation I'm impressed with is Uber Eats.
Hi, my name is Lukcy, and the innovation that I'm interested in is moving between the spaces in the body.
Hi, my name is Dr. Disi. I am the Czech Theatre's innovator in South Africa.
Hi, my name is Nina Nubar, and I'm interested to see how we can innovate with nature to reconnect.
Hi, my name is Khanyi, and I'm currently working on the innovation of self-transformation.
And together we are the Ndize-Ndize playbackers. So now a lot of things have been said this morning about innovation, from Tessa's keynote address, Popcorn, from Tessa's keynote address, Professor Barry, the panel, it's about innovation. So I'd just like to ask you, one word, an image of what innovation looks like to you. Anyone, one word.
Through.
Sorry?
Breaking through.
Breaking through. Another person, an image, what innovation looks like. Yes, ma'am?
No poverty.
No poverty. One more word. Yes.
Relationships.
Relationships. All right, thank you. So now, we'll take it just a bit step by step, especially reflecting from what the panel discussion was all about right now. I'd just like to ask you, when we mention, and anyone can respond, when we mention drama for life, what feelings or what images or what thoughts are evoked up in you when someone just comes and says drama for life?
Togetherness.
Togetherness is not very Shani.
Togetherness as a family, as a unit, as a community.
Togetherness as a family, a unit, a community. Okay. May we please see Takshania's moment about togetherness as a community, as a family, as a flow.
Masbambani.
Something like that, Takshania?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, I'd like to believe that all of us in this room are innovators, creators, thought mappers, and thinkers in one way or the other. So I'd just like to ask, for a short moment in your life, when you discovered that you are actually an innovator, that you can innovate. A short moment in your life where you discovered that you are an innovator and can innovate. Some music, please. Anyone? A moment in your life when you realize that you can innovate? Oh, okay. So we'll take the two. Let's start with the hand.
Who was that one?
Let me over there.
Irene.
Oh, hi. Do you want to go first, sorry?
Sorry?
Do you want to go first?
No, well, I don't know if this is right, but when I am innovator, I mean, I can just say, when I was at school, there were some horrible teachers. And what I could do with only the horrible teachers, not the nice ones, I could imitate them. And that made me very popular.
So, let me just try to get this right. So the teachers irritated you.
No, they were unjust.
And how did that make you feel, that injustice?
Oh, it made me feel invisible. It made me feel small. It made me feel angry. Felt like my voice was just going high.
But then, you started imitating him to provoke him. What was the feeling then?
I felt so liberated. so liberated.
Alright, liberation.
I felt love from all the other students.
So, it is the feeling of unfairness, but also the feeling of liberation. May we please see that Irene's moment as a page.
So I think we haven't told him yet that my son has ADHD.
Okay.
So he gets a lot into trouble a lot at school. Even with his friends, with his teachers, he feels like he irritates everyone. And he loves Marvel movies. So I think something really innovative I've done is tell him that he has a superpower.
Oh.
And his superpower is that other people don't know how to do him. So he must first learn how to work with his superpower. And then everybody else will follow. So at the moment, you mustn't worry about them. You must know it's a superpower, and people can get you as a superpower. So you must first learn how to use it, and then everybody will get in line.
All right, thank you. Can we please see that as a fluid? Something along those lines. Now, let's invite a short story now. A short story about a time where you were inspired to create, a time where you were inspired to innovate, a time where you were inspired to try something new, but then you hit an obstacle. And how did you overcome that obstacle? A time of inspiration to create, but an obstacle comes through. And how did you overcome that obstacle? Oh, well.
So when COVID hit, my mum works in a library, and now obviously the school kids weren't allowed to come to the school and to the library. So we were inspired to create a digital library. So I was reading all of the school books, and we were uploading it onto YouTube so that the children would still access literature. However, copyright, we're not allowed to do that. So what we figured out was we would upload it and make it unlisted, and we'd send links out, and we'd also download like the audio and send it on WhatsApp groups into the school. So it was only for the school children and the school communities that would have had access to those books anyway if they were allowed to go to school.
Okay, very innovative, I must say. May we please see Ray's story about innovating a digital library, but then of course COVID, copyrights and everything happened, but then of course we found a way to bypass the system as a corridor.
Library, show.
Mom, what should we do? There's nothing to do. The library's closed. Are you just going to sit here all day? Mom, what are we going to do?
I have an idea.
Oh, copyrights. Copyrights. Copyrights.
How about we list? How about we enlist? How about we enlist them?
Once upon a time, there was a little girl that lived in the forest, and her name was Palesa.
Oh, link.
Library.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Palesa.
Something like that?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. I'd like to invite another short story. Perhaps this time it's not about an obstacle, but it's still around innovation. Perhaps it didn't come across an obstacle, but it just seemed through and just flowed very easily for you. Tell us the story about your creation moment and things that perhaps just seemed them flow through for you very easily, it may seem. A time of creation, inspiration, innovation. Anybody?
I don't want to repeat.
Maybe we enjoy the story.
Maybe. Well, when I was in drama school, the old drama school, the big thing was, you've got to get a monologue for your exam, a monologue. Oh, Shakespeare, Chekhov. So everybody was thinking and deciding, and suddenly I thought, I don't need to find a monologue. I will make my own monologue. When my mother used to shout at me all the time.
So you discovered that you don't always need to like Chekhov and your Shakespeare's monologues, but you can make your own. How was that process like? What feelings are conjured up within you?
It's been fantastic because my poor mother, she's passed, but she never said anything because people used to say, oh, it's so nice how your daughter imitates you. It's so nice. And she would just she didn't say anything. So it was just very, very liberating and very loving in a funny way.
Liberating and very loving. Maybe please see Irene's short story, dancer, poet, musician.
I don't want to go to the library again and look for Shakespeare. Everyone's doing Macbeth. Come on. This is so sweet. What, Mom? Oh, she's shouting at me again. My shoes are fine, Mom. I didn't track in the mud. It wasn't me. Oh. I'm gonna make my own monologue. I'm gonna be Mama Cat Irene. Stop doing that, Irene! I told you not to do
Well, Irene, do you think perhaps your mother would enjoy that performance or that story? Thank you.
She would, because she thought when I was going to study drama, I would be like a lady. So she didn't understand the barefoot on the floor and rolling around and so thank you very much.
Now, I'm going to try to be innovative on my own and break the rules of playback a bit. What is giving me this eye, sorry. As Tessa this morning said, that one of the things about the roles of an artist is not to not only reflect the times, but to project into the future. So now I'd just like to ask a story. Still once more, a short story. But this time, a short story that looks into the future. The future of what you imagine, or the future of what you would like South Africa to be. The innovation story of South Africa in the future. The innovation story of South Africa in the future. We've all had dreams about this country. We've all had dreams about this country and we would like to go. So share the story.
I would like freedom in South Africa.
Freedom to do what?
Freedom to be yourself, to not be capitalized as much as we are, to be open enough to know who we are, and to also see within the future of the future.
So you'd like freedom to be yourself, to know yourself, freedom to express yourself, I'm guessing, and also freedom for what as well?
To see the future,
yes.
Be within the future.
To see the future, so to live the future in the future, if I'm right.
Yeah.
All right. Takshanya wants freedom to live her life, freedom from just this whole capitalism of being used, but freedom to be herself and to see the future in the future. May we please see that as a chorus. Projected dream, Tashanya?
Definitely.
Thank you so much. So, unfortunately, our time is short-lived. We are running behind schedule. So, as a Ndize-Ndize playbackers, we have one last parting gift for you. Ndize-Ndize! Ndize-Ndize! So, today we heard a story about a lady who impersonated teachers. the young superhero. The dream of a free South Africa. I am free. And that of community and relationships. Sure. Ndize-Ndize, hey, Ndize na le kona, hey, Ndize-Ndize, hey, Ndize na le kona, hey, Latino Veta, hey, Latino Ndize, hey, Latino Veta, hey, Latino Ndize, hey, Ndize-Ndize, hey, Ndize na le kona, hey, Ndize-Ndize, hey, Ndize na le kona, hey, Latino Veta, hey, Latino Ndize, hey, Latino Veta, hey, Latino.
So, in closing this morning, all right, we're going to have a guest praise poet, and that is how we will end. We will go and have lunch, and those of you who are watching Morwa, that will happen down in the downstairs theatre, and there will be a question and answer session facilitated by our drama therapist in